Okay, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is still the voice of Nigeria Trains. Each day happens to be the first day you're coming across my channel. Kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell for regular updates. All right, check this video out. Doyin yet again.
What was it like for you? What was the feeling like, the aura like for you?
When they called me,
Yeah.
my first feeling was, thank God, oh yes, of course, why not? Yes. But then I now took some time to actually think about it and I started doubting everything. I was like, Doyin, are you sure you even want to go back on the show? Like, remember the narrative you came out with the last time? There's some narratives I wasn't comfortable with
Like,
and everything else. Some people are like, oh, desperate for man, she want a man. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck. Sorry, I can't curse. I can't curse. Yeah, but are we free to curse?
no.
Yeah. No, we can't curse. Okay, so I wasn't comfortable with that narrative. Yeah. So yeah, I was really, really deliberating. And at the time I was kind of content with where my brand was at and the direction I was going. So I was like, do I want to just go and start something that I cannot finish? So I was really dilly-dallying a bit, but yeah.
That's okay. So Donny, we're going into the main thing proper. So Donny, you had a crush in the house,
I did.
and you said more than once or twice, and that's I'm talking about Kidwire.
Mm.
Yeah. And you told, I think, one or two few housemates about it, that Kidwire is always in a rush to end conversations with you, this and that. So did you feel some type of way?
Um, okay, yes, I actually did feel some type of way. In the house, I felt like there was this energy of it wasn't just Kid I noticed it with at first. I noticed that people were like staying away from me. And I did not understand why. By the time they had started the instigator puppet master thing, and people did not like my God. So I was wondering why. And Kid was somebody that, we got along really well at the start of the show. And, I liked his personality. For me, it wasn't really a romantic connection. It was more about you know, I really enjoy this person's company. That was what it was for me at the time. So, we went from spending time, talking a lot to him just we go there talk, you go just walk out. Once he sees that it's just two of us, we just run. I say, oh God, what's happening? Why is everybody? It was a thing of, it was already in my head. I'm like, why is everybody running away from me? So when he started doing it, so I'm like, hey, Bill. Like, so yeah, it was just, he just buttressed what I was already feeling in the house.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This still remains.
So okay, probably the next question I'll put it at last. So okay, now let's go into Venita and Ade. What do you think about
Benita and Adekunle, honestly, I don't know anything about that relationship because I think I spent the least time with those two people in the house. Like, they were in the pink room, I was barely ever in the pink room. Benita wasn't really my closest person, neither was Adekunle. So we didn't, yeah, I was in the blue room. So I was barely around them. I don't know anything about that dynamic. I'm telling you, even though I lived in that house, it's very possible for you to live in that house and really be completely blindsided about a certain part of the house. And that was what their relationship was for me. So if I would give any opinion on that relationship, it would be very, very inaccurate because I don't know. I didn't spend time around them. So I really have no opinion about their dynamic.
Okay. There was a time too you had a little bit of misunderstanding, like altercation with Sisi, that you said Sisi woke up, she was giving you this phrase that okay, unnecessary attitude and all. So what were the chances that led to the assumptions from you? Because she was saying the same thing about you too.
Yeah.
It was like both ways. You were saying giving you attitude and she too. So what really went down? What caused the whole thing?
You know what I think? Yeah, I think because Sissy and we have very similar personalities, and we both want people to cater to our needs and cater to us, and like, serve me slaves. We both have that personality. So I thought she was ignoring me. She thought I was ignoring her. And then neither of us was mature enough to walk up to the other person and say, what is the problem? So neither of us took the bull by the horn to say, okay, we just ignored each other and we're just like, I'm not gonna go meet her. And she was like, I'm not gonna go meet her. And it was a complete misunderstanding. At the end of the day, when we trashed it out, we realized that we're not even really upset at each other about anything. We just thought we ignored each other and we were not willing to like handle the communication. It was a misunderstanding.
All right.
from both our ends.
That's cool. Okay, so also I noticed and I think you said it on Sunday on your when Ebuka asked the question on the stage when you were evicted, because that's I'm talking about Alex. You said Alex is one of your favorite girl or friend, yeah. So
Yeah.
what was in Alex and for you getting closer to Alex, and what was it all about?
Alexandra, Alex is rainbows. I'm telling you. I call her sunshine. I call her rainbows. She's positive energy in human form. She has no problem. Like, Alex will fight with you now. She just come talk to you. Even if you're insulting her, she say, me and you, two of us. Like, she's just so childlike. Like, I watched her in the house. It wasn't even about her interaction with me. It was about her interaction with everybody. She was always so positive. She would cry. I threw away Alex's butterfly mistakenly, and Alex was shedding tears. She's like, "You took my butterfly to the storeroom," and my heart broke. I went to Big Brother. I was like, "Big Brother, please give me Alex's butterfly." She's just so childlike and carefree. That's how she came across to me in the house. So that's why I said, she's one of my favorite girls in the house. She just, yeah.
Okay. So taking you to the next stage, viewers had things to say about you. At some point, you even said it that it seems like you're talkative, and people called it the second part of the house.
Yes.
So was that a strategy for you? Or it was just the natural?
I wish it was a strategy. If it was a strategy, I'd be able to turn it off. There were so many things I said on that show that were unnecessary, uncalled for no talk. But because it wasn't a strategy, it's just who I am. I dey shalaye. I dey talk, I dey yarn. So it was just who I am. And I even did it so much that I said so many things that I really genuinely regret. Like, okay, not so many things. Like, I think at least one thing, that I really regret or I felt bad about. So it couldn't have been a strategy. That's just who I am. I talk a lot. I like to talk. Yeah.
You said something that you really felt bad about, and what was that? Do you want to hear it out?
I would have said it right now, but I don't even know if the person in question wants to be brought into this conversation in general. But like I had made a statement. I don't know. I don't want to.
Just give us a hint. Probably.
Yeah, I'd made a
especially
statement.
your fans. Your fans are here live now, so they're watching this.
I think I should have the conversation with the person first before. I do think I owe her a public apology because I said it publicly. But I think I need to have the conversation with her first to be sure that she's even comfortable with me even talking about it. So that's the reason I'm not going to talk about it. If I'd had the conversation we had, then I would say it easily because it's something I really want to apologize for. Yeah, but I need to converse.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been called second priority of the house. Do you think that affected your game in any way?
Amy. No, it don't affect anything. I don't understand. Parrots are bad thing. No, I don't think so. I think for me, I think it highlighted that, I have a mouth and I use it well. That's the way I took it. So I never really took it badly. And it was even Omashola that said it. And Omashola and we used to banter a lot. So I just laughed it off. It wasn't a big deal. No. I talk a lot, so it wasn't a lie. I do. Yeah.
So in fact, never affected your.
No, I'm sure it did affect my game because there were people that I said things to that I shouldn't have. I just they talk. Even nether na enemy, they talk. They confide in enemy, they confide in friend, and I just they talk. So yes, I'm sure it affected my game, or I revealed a bit too much. Yeah, in that sense, yes. But did it make me feel bad or anything? Hell no.
Still on that, I want to try and make you buttress on few points relating to that. So you were saying most of your friends, Sissy was a friend at the point, and few other, before you guys had issues. Don't you think probably it was the way you presented yourself or something, or
most
you feel?
Of my friends what? I said most of my friends what?
You were saying that you feel that most of the housemates were being fake; they were not being real.
Oh.
At the point, yeah, you had the outburst. Yeah. So do you think it was the way you presented yourself as how am I going to put it, the person that you voice out, you say it.
Can I paraphrase your question just so I understand it better? Do you mean to say I said in the house that I didn't have friends, Or do you mean to say that I said that people were fake towards me?
Yeah, yeah. At some point,
Well,
because you were not real enough to get along with you.
to get along with me. No, I don't think I ever said that. I think I said I didn't have friends a lot in the house. Like I said that a lot, that, oh, I don't have friends. A lot of people like don't fuck with me. But that was just the truth. At the time I was making that statement, Cici and I think we had one of our many fallouts. You know, say they fall out where. So we had one of our fallouts and we weren't speaking, and something had happened in the house and I wanted someone to stand up for me, and I didn't have that. And it was just the general vibe of the house. Everything that happened, almost everything that happened in the house, people would say is doing, and everybody was quick to believe because there was nobody there that would say is not doing. What if it's not doing? Everybody would just run with it. And I can't necessarily blame them because I have a mouth. And they know that I have a mouth. So if they would hear one thing, they'll just say, it's like he's doing. So I don't know that they did it from a bad place. It really hurt me, but yeah. I felt like, it was very easy for them to put things on me. I'll give you an example. Look at this letter thing to Adekunle that is happening right now.
Yeah.
More, my
Which
creator is the only thing fighting for me in that house. It's not even me that did it. And there are people in the house, I don't know, that maybe know. But nobody has even said, what if he's not doing? Not even is not doing. Just, can people give her the benefit of doubt? What if it's not her? What if it's someone else? But everybody has just believed and said it's Doyin that did it. So I experienced that a lot. And that made me say I didn't have friends. Because if I was in that setting, I would say, what if it's not this girl? But nobody has said that. So, yeah. That's what I was talking about. That's why I said I didn't have friends.
Okay, I understand better now. Okay, so to the next question. There was okay. Let me read out some questions from your fans who want to ask. Okay. This is from Eugene Sen or something. Just tell Doyin I love her. She took the show on her back. And sadly she left though. So that was from a fan. So let me read out. So okay, someone asked, what's your view on Angel?
I think Angel is a darling. Honestly, that's somebody that I thought I connected with in that house. I can only speak about my connection with her, and that's somebody that I like. And I like Angel specifically because of one thing. She's a very selfless person. And she can be very logical. When the whole house is saying, there were so many times where there were gatherings about people saying, oh, Doyin this, Doyin that. But Angel would always say, I don't really think she's like that. Maybe eventually the crowd would convince her and she'd say, okay, Sha, but she would always give that, I don't really see Doyin like that. She's able to actually think on her own logically. I give her so much credit because she's so young, but she's absolutely brilliant. She's a great gamer. She literally runs that house. Angel would say, this is the person we're putting up for pardon me, and she would get that person pardoned. And that takes, intellect. It takes being smart, being able to maneuver people and, talk to people and then get into people's heads. And she has very great persuasion skills. And I love that for her. So I just think she's a very good person, and I really like the babe. Yeah, she hurt me towards the end, but I'm not the type of person to say you've hurt me once, that's it, final. I think that she really was put on the spot. I think she was maybe expecting them to say 2 people and then they said 3 people and she just had to call my name. But I felt like she felt bad, and that said a lot to me. So Angel is amazing. I love her.
Okay, that's good. A question from one of your fans. What exactly happened between you and Illebaye? Is there going to be a solution? Because I really enjoy you guys' friendship.
Illebaye and I, we met in the house. We built an amazing sisterhood. For me, that wasn't a friendship. That was my younger sister. That's how I looked at her in the house. We had a few misunderstandings. And the thing is, that house, the easiest thing to have is a misunderstanding. Because once, I see something from this perspective, she sees something else from her perspective, it's easy for the both of us to just stick to our own, storylines and just say, I was wronged. And she says, I was wronged. And then we just carry face. So, yeah, I just think it was a misunderstanding. I think that friendship is still very much, salvageable. I think she's going to come out, we're going to sit and have a conversation. If we decide to move on with the friendship, all well and good. I'm very down for that. If not, I'd always have love for the girl.
Okay, so I'm to ask you your 3 top 5. Okay, let me narrow it down to 3. Who are your 3 top faves.
My top three.
Yeah.
Me, I'm waiting for two people already. So top
Okay.
three, I would say CC, Illebaye,
And
that last spot, that last spot. I like White Money. White Money is one person that I would say never did me wrong in that house. Right. I never felt like he did me wrong at any point. I like White Money. I don't know that I can put him in the top three, to be fair, but I like him. If he's there, I wouldn't be upset. But I don't know that, just looking at what I want based on the game, I don't know that I'll put him in top three, but I like him. So I don't know. Whoever fills that third position is a very deserving winner. Everybody in that house is deserving.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so going on to the next question. Someone asked, New Beginning asked, what does she think of CC? I love their friendship.
That's my baby. I love the girl. I like Cece because she's like me. Like what you see is what you get. If she's angry with you, she'll carry face. She will not be angry with you and be smiling with you. Like me as I don't know if they showed us like resolving our issues. We would always resolve our issues and we will argue. At the end of the day, we'll still come back and argue, and at the end of the day, we'll hug and we'll get back. She's just she's plain, and I like people that are plain. So we got along very well. I love the girl. She put me up though, but nah, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I understand that at the time we weren't really in the best place. And also, like, people got really few in the house. So it was really getting